Je vais demander à Lise, je pense qu'il y a des chiffres, voilà, pour entamer la discussion, de nous livrer. Elle est observatrice depuis longtemps, voilà, expert cross-média. Je pense qu'elle peut nous donner déjà une sorte de cadre de quoi on parle, en fait, en termes d'audience.
Well, I thought it'd just be useful to give some idea about the number of headsets that have sold as we start this discussion. It's actually quite hard to get hold of figures because a lot of the headset manufacturers that Barbara was showing at the beginning don't actually want to tell us how many headsets they've sold because it's very small so far. So Samsung Gear VR, which is the mobile... The Samsung Gear VR, which is the mobile and more easier technology to use, which is a headset which doesn't connect into a computer, so it's untethered, that's the word, with a Samsung phone that you have to put in. They've sold 5 million altogether globally over the last year. And Oculus and Vive have probably, they don't want to give figures at all, but it's probably around about 150,000 headsets. So these are headsets that require quite expensive hardware to connect into. And the Sony PlayStation VR, so they launched in autumn last year. They also don't give exact figures because they wanted to sell about 2.5 million by the end of last year, but it's more like 750,000. So that's just to give you an idea that, you know, it's pretty small when we start talking about, you know, how we can sell content on, you know, this platform.
Merci. Richard, mais peut-être, maybe you can... on va faire... yeah. Tell us something about it.
But yes, you are correct. However, most people have a smartphone in their pockets. So actually, as a broadcaster, the way that we're looking at this is our audience. All of the people that have smartphones in their pockets are the audience for virtual reality. And what's the crazy thing about this technology, Google's investment, Microsoft's investment, and all of these technologies which are smashing together at the moment, is that we're going to start to see the stuff that we're seeing with HTC Vive and all of the positional-based tracking. And if you don't understand what positional-based tracking is, it's basically scanning the room. So the headsets will scan the room and work out that that's the wall and that's the floor and this is the table. This is all starting to get integrated into your mobile phone. And what that will do is open up a whole load of fun, creatively and also commercially as well. So broadcasters like Sky, you know, we're very much looking at a huge global audience. And yes, Liz is correct. It is true, and it's good to bring it up. However, you know, this is, you know, so exciting because we're looking at 5 years ahead. And what's interesting about the debate and having a whole lot of writers and producers and content creators here is that you guys should be thinking about 5 years. You should be thinking about future-proofing your content. You know, I think Barbara's talk at the beginning was very inspiring. You know, she's smashing down the barriers, you know, the shackles that would hold you back creatively. You know, why should we be constrained by anything, you know, as writers and creators? You can literally, whatever you can imagine, you can achieve in a game engine. And that, to me, is very inspiring. So it is important to talk about audiences and technically how we're going to get the headsets on people. But in 5 years' time, maybe the headsets, we're going to look back like the first mobile phones. We're going to look back and go, oh, my God, can you believe we put that on our heads and used to look around, you know? It's, you know, because technology is going to move much quicker.